Hello everyone. This is a no save, no damage, no item box playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake on the PC. We're playing on hardcore difficulty, and this is Leon's first scenario. Also, happy 6th anniversary to the Resident Evil 2 Remake. Please enjoy.
The notorious base.
So we will be wearing Leon's casual costume in this run, which is his normal costume that he comes into Raccoon City with. And we have the classic RE2 soundtrack as requested.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, it'll sink their teeth in you. I said attack somebody.
Oh, come on. Just getting good. I need some sleep. Oh, shit! What do I do? What am I gonna do?
No one's around. That's weird.
So again, this is hardcore difficulty. There are no autosaves except for the opening one in the beginning.
Hello? Anybody there? Something's not right.
This run has basically all the cutscenes except for like minor ones.
You alright? Don't move. I'll be back for you.
And we are also playing this on 60 frames on keyboard and mouse.
What are you doing?
And we'll get a little bit more into the run once we get to the police department.
help?
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Freeze! I'll shoot!
Gonna wait for that zombie to pass like normal, and then we'll make our way out of the gas station. Just don't slow down for any reasons, and there won't be any issues with any of the zombies.
Don't shoot!
Get down! You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Come on! Get in! Hold on.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no
No,
survivors?
there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be. Looks like we're walking from here.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
Leon, we gotta back up. What the?
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now! Hold on! okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. How about you?
Can't stay here, it's not safe.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
I'll be there. This is out of control.
So our goal right now is to just get over to the RPD from the Raccoon City streets. Again, this is a no item box run, so you'll notice a couple things will be different than the normal strategies we do here on the channel when utilizing an item box. Leon and Claire on hardcore difficulty get 3 side packs comparatively to standard,
The station.
that I believe gets 4. So it's definitely a little bit easier on standard, but still the challenge is there. You know, you just get a little bit of extra space. That zombie right there can be quite annoying to dodge. For some reason I have more trouble with him than others.
Hello? Is anybody here? There has to be someone here. Not good.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I gotta find that guy. You got this.
Go ahead and turn the light on. Grab the handgun ammo in the press room.
Jesus.
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'll get you out!
Help me! Please!
Give me your hand.
Help me!
I got you. Give me your other hand. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we have a zombie knocking on the door. We're gonna go into the corner right here. We're gonna wait for him to get close to the desk. And then we're just gonna run right past him. Now, it fluctuates on how many bullets it takes to kill these 2 zombies right here. So it could be different in everybody's playthrough. It took 4. On top of me missing a few shots. What else is new? Then we're going to try to kneecap this guy right here. Because there's a wooden board for a window. that we definitely want to grab. And there's some handgun ammo in here as well.
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out. Or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir. This is not how I imagined my first day.
Okay, so the wooden board that we got inside of the supply closet when we kneecapped the bigger zombie, we're going to use on this third window over here. We want to try to secure this entire hallway up by boarding up this entire window. Less zombies we'll have to worry about later on. Inside of the planning room, we're going to go ahead and grab the handgun ammo. There's also a map on over here. I think there's a note or like a file in this room somewhere. And then we'll jump through the window that's broken. On the body in the back is some more handgun ammo. We're going to go ahead and take out the two zombies that are in the hall right here. We'll start off by shooting this zombie in his leg. And then we're going to go ahead and use the knife that we start with. When recording this run, I didn't have a HP counter, so I couldn't see the health values of each zombie or monster, so I never knew exactly when zombies were dead, so if you see me kind of overkill them, it's just because I'm guessing. There's the classic JoJo locker from the original Resident Evil 2. So we're going to get the first hip pouch. The password is 9157. It always stays the same throughout all different scenarios, and even, I believe, Resident Evil 3 Remake. We're going to go over to Leon's desk. Welcome, Leon. We're going to put in Ned, N-E-D. And the other lock. Why his locker is locked, I don't understand. I guess it was like a prank. And then MRG. You can find the code in this room. It is the first and like middle letters of the other police officer's initials on their desks. We're going to head over to the weapons locker room, punch in 109 just to get some extra handgun ammo before we continue on into the RPD. We're going to want to go ahead and try to minimize as much as we can. So there's really no more use of that knife. Since we're playing at 60 frames in Leon's playthrough, we're not going to be using the knife strategy on G1. So we get rid of the knife. We're going to just focus on the Matilda, his handgun, and the handgun ammo at the very moment. Nice critical headshot right there on that zombie. And now we're going to put in CAP for Capcom. We'll open these lockers, but we're not going to grab the ammo just yet. We'll grab the portable safe, and now we're going to head back to the weapons locker room so that we could go ahead and open this portable safe and get the missing piece. So now these portable safes, they are randomized on hardcore. I'm not too sure if they're randomized on other difficulties, but it's basically just randomization. I think there's patterns in it, kind of like in the original Resident Evil 3, how in order to get the stars card, there's like one of like 4 different combinations. There might just be different combinations, but I just kind of say the numbers out loud, or the letters out loud. Just kind of like typing in a passcode. So again, we're going to leave that shotgun shells ammo there for a bit. One thing you're going to notice in this run is, since there's only a certain amount of spaces that Leon does get, we're going to have to sacrifice some items. Maybe get rid of some when we don't have enough room.
What in the...
And we're also going to have to sacrifice the Magnum. There will be no Magnum usage in this run, just strictly a fully upgraded shotgun and the handgun.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
We're going to go ahead and kneecap Betty.
What the?
Once she's out of the way, we'll come back and take out these zombies. We don't need the book in this playthrough, since we're not going to be getting the Magnum. Getting the book, obviously we put inside of the statue to get the red jewel. We're not going to be doing that. Now we're going to want to get an overabundance of handgun ammo, because since we will have to fight G1 with the handgun, we want to have at least 100 handgun bullets to fight him.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes! I knew she'd make it.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
So Elliot was right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet.
We're going to go ahead and put the first medallion inside of the statue. We want to try to use up all of the keys in a no item box run. So any keys we get, whether it's spade key or the diamond key or the clover key, any of those we want to go ahead and just use up because we need to free up as much space as we can, and we won't be able to discard an item unless you use it everywhere that it can go. Password for this is 6211. And this will give us the muzzle brake for the Matilda. The last upgrade for the Matilda we won't be grabbing in this run because it'll just make the handgun take up an extra space. But that's the stock attachment that you would get in the underground portion of the game. So now the spade key is done. We're going to get rid of it. Kind of readjusting the item box. Go ahead and get the weapons locker key so that we could go grab the shotgun, because that will be our best friend in this run, I promise you. So now we're making our way back to the east hallway, because now that we have the 2 wooden boards before we head over to the second portion of the RPD, we want to make sure that we have this hallway completely boarded up, because the next time we come through it, zombies will pour through the windows, and we don't want to have to deal with them, waste any extra ammo that we don't have to. So we'll just finish up boarding up these windows and head straight to the weapons locker room. We're going to go ahead and take out that zombie laying down. Now, this zombie right here is optional. I just take him out because later on, when there's a lot going on in RPD 2, as we come back here a second time, I just don't want to have to bump into any zombies, wake them up, cause any issues, so I just go ahead and clean house. And now we'll make our way to the other side.
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay.
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, Just surviving.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him. Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay, let's get through this. Both of us.
Marvin, we've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
So I like to wait for this zombie to come out of the window, or come through the window, and then I go ahead and use that wooden board to board up this window, because that zombie has a tendency, and also later, another zombie spawns through that window, and that zombie that I was just saying has a tendency to barge into this room and interrupt me while I'm trying to distract this guy. So we'll go ahead and we want to try to keep as many sub-weapons as we can for the final boss fight of this game. Since we're giving up the Magnum in this run, we want to try to have as many hand grenades and as many stun grenades as possible. So we picked up our first stun grenade in this room, the East office. Grabbed the valve, and we're going to mix the enhanced high-grade gunpowder with the weaker gunpowder in order to get shotgun shells. So now that we have the shotgun, we made shotgun shells, we'll be starting to collect certain items that we passed earlier on. So now we're going to get rid of the bolt cutters. This was the last door inside of the planning room. We'll go ahead and get the electronic gadget that will turn into the detonator shortly. And we'll make sure we have our shotgun out because there's going to be a female police officer zombie that's going to drop down right here. And it just makes our life easier if we pop her with the shotgun. Then we make our way up to the second floor.
What in God's name?
So now we got the battery for the electric gadget, and we'll turn it into the detonator. Go ahead and combine this enhanced gunpowder to make some more shotgun shells. We'll grab these shotgun shells. Now we have a total of 15 because we've grabbed a bunch, and we now have 3 flash grenades. So I like to do a quick aim just to slow Leon down because sometimes the character models in this game, they could keep running even when you try to stop. We're going to hug this right side of the wall, totally avoid the liquor, and just continue. So this is going to be fish, scorpion, and vase. I don't think I said the original one, but that's lion, wheat, and bird. So now that we have the adequate amount of shotgun shells, we're going to kill the zombies that could pose a huge problem to us as we navigate this area. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't have to kill them. But again, try to make it as safe as possible. So this password is Maiden Arrow Snake. And the reason I reset the room over there is so that the bookshelf doesn't fall. That was a trick that was discovered early on when people were routing this game. Shoutouts to Carcinogen SDA and Matt Dirac, two friends of mine, that I believe are the ones that discovered that little trick. We just look upright, like Leon's right, when we're going through that room, and the liquor just dodges right by Leon. And we could escape. We got the last medallion, and that is RPD-1.
Still alive. So it goes underground. Huh. That's it. That's our way out. Lieutenant Branna! Marvin! It's time to go. Hey, Marvin. We need to get you to a hospital right now.
No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
Go!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. Just give me...
It's too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread. It's on you now. Just go.
I understand. I won't let you down, Marvin.
Alright, so now we're prepping for the G1 boss fight, which is basically just a game of tag, except the repercussions are death. But yeah, we're going to just basically keep running around in a circle and shooting G1's eye, because it's very easy to get spun around in this fight, and it'll lead to him either grabbing you or hitting you.
What?
We'll start off by unleashing a bunch of handgun bullets. Once he goes ahead and does his transformation, we're going to strictly aim for G1's eye, and also I aim for William's head as well, because I did notice that it seems like putting shots into his head for some reason deals a little bit more damage to him. Not as much as the eye, but it also does enough damage. So I try to do little baiting techniques of like getting close to him, clicking back on the controller or keyboard to like have him do lunges like that, just to slow him down and get him in range. That way we could go ahead and do things like that, or when he smashes the pipe down on the ground, you get a little bit of extra bullets into his eye. So we're just going to continue doing the exact same strategy that we're doing right now. You'll notice his eye get continuously more red. That's how we know we're getting closer and closer. And even with over 100 bullets in the tank, we're running pretty low. But that's also an indicator that he's also almost defeated.
Somebody's watching.
So the ladder came flying down with nobody there. Spooky. And now we're going to go ahead and collect some handgun ammo. Try to top it off at around 60. And we'll grab our first hand grenade. Now the reason we grab this hand grenade is because we won't be able to come back here. Well, realistically, you could come back here, but you'd be backtracking quite a bit back through the sewer area. Basically, you'd just be going out of the way to grab that grenade, so that's why I recommend grabbing it now. And we'll go ahead and open this locker. We're going to go ahead and grab that gunpowder, and now we'll make our way topside to the parking garage.
Damn. Need a key card. You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Who is that?
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
Well, that was a weird sound transition. I may have that cutscene may have been edited in just for my convenience due to practicing this run quite a bit, but that was a really weird sound. So we're just going to make sure we have 60 bullets for now. It just makes handgun bullets better. We'll go ahead and use the shotgun. Pop that guy, just because he does get up later, and you want to make sure you don't have to worry about him.
Hello?
Hey,
I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
you been here long?
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Iron sent you.
Irons. You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage. Believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
So this begins the next portion of the game, which is known as the Underground, as well as RPD2. We'll go ahead and grab the crank. And we're going to head to the other part of the parking garage. So now this is where it becomes a little tricky. And we have to go ahead and grab a key that's optional for Leon, the diamond key. It's not necessary to grab in his normal playthrough. but we need it in order to get another side pack since we're not going to be using the item chest at all. Grab the other shotgun shells inside of the shooting range. And the reason I bring up the diamond key is because we're going to get it very soon, and that room right inside of the shooting range has a diamond key etched into it. So we're going to have to go back there, use the key on that, and there will be some rooms that you have to use keys on that you won't actually go into. We're going to go ahead and take out these dogs before they break out of the kennel. We'll go ahead and crank this open first, and we want to grab the orange box. Now the password to turn on the generator power is the last two switches. So the canine right here, he will not actually be able to attack you at all. If you do shoot at him, though, then he will be able to attack you, but he despawns once you come around this way. We'll go ahead and take this canine out. He's trying to make his rounds to get us. So now if you actually angle the camera so that Leon is facing that way, but the camera is always facing forward, that zombie canine will actually never be able to hit you, and you could just pop him quick with the shotgun. We'll run to this last morgue door, and on the zombie is a flash grenade. So now we don't have much room. I'm going to go ahead and combine those shotgun shells just to make an extra space, and inside of this morgue spot is the diamond key. We're just going to take out the dogs as we go. We also want to take out the dogs. There are now 3 dogs that are inside of the parking garage. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back into this room. Now the power is on. The zombies woke up. And we're going to use the diamond key here. Because again, as I explained, when we're using no item box, we're going to have to use up the keys in order to gain some more free space. So now we have an extra flash grenade. We have 4 in total. We're going to use one of those 4, which actually stunned one of the canines that was running at us. And then got the other one. Now there's one more. And that's all 3. They could be quite a pain in the butt, so my recommendation would be that even if you're not using this for a no item box run, use a flash grenade here, because they could cause a lot of damage if you don't just stun them and pop them. So since we're trying to minimize inventory spaces being filled, here's another example to where we want to go ahead and put this electronic piece inside of the puzzle, and then we're going to make our way into RPD2. It just opens up a free space for us, basically. So now we've entered the other side of the RPD. This is RPD 2. Grab the shotgun shells. We have an enhanced gunpowder there, but we're not going to grab it until we're finishing up RPD 2. So just leave that there. We're going to go ahead and grab the fuse, and we don't need the Magnum ammo that's on top of the sink. Now there will be 3 zombies that are guarding this area over here, and they are quite aggressive. They move pretty fast. So we always want to try to kneecap the zombies and then pop them. It's just a good technique to have down. This guy moves very fast. Now I like to shoot that zombie to stand him up so that I could stun his leg. Because if you try to shoot him sometimes as he's eating the other half of Elliot, chances are you'll miss the headshot, or it might aggro him to actually lunge at you. So if you just shoot him and get his attention, it actually saves the headache of worrying about that. Now there's a few things we're going to want to do before we introduce ourselves to Mr. X. We're going to want to, number 1, use the last use of the crank right here to open the shutter. And now we're going to head to the library, and we're going to go through there, and we're going to go back to where the STARS office is, but we're going to go into the linen room, and that requires the last use of the diamond key. Want to make sure we walk once we get inside of here, just because that liquor is not dead. And now we will get the other portable safe that we're going to solve right now. And that'll allow us to go ahead and get the side pack before we even deal with Mr. X. Just because this is the second side pack that we will get out of 3 in this entire playthrough. So we got the one in the safe. We're going to get the one inside of the weapons locker. Then we won't get one until the laboratory. So as we can see, Marvin has given up the ghost. We're going to go ahead and put him out of his misery.
Marvin. Oh no. Damn it. I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
So obviously now a liquor has populated this hallway. We want to move very slow. And we're going to type in 203 and 103. 203 gives us the side pack. 103 gives us an extra knife. Just as good to have an extra defense item, just in case anything goes catastrophically wrong. And we will get our new side pack, which will add 2 more item slots. We'll go ahead and grab the flash grenade, top off our handgun ammo. We grab the wooden board. We're just going to go ahead and set things up. We want to set everything into motion before we even spawn Mr. X into RPD2. So we'll grab the shotgun ammo right there. There are 2 zombies inside of this room. Kneecap, headshot. Another guy over here. Get that kneecap stunned. Same thing. So now we have the gear that we have to take for the clock tower. This is why we wanted to make sure we have enough room. And we went ahead and put the electric part inside of the puzzle already just to gain that extra space. And now we'll make our way to the crashed helicopter site.
Damn it.
So as soon as that door bursts open, we're going to just pop Misty and the other guy. They are extremely aggressive, especially Misty's zombie, so just have your shotgun ready to roll. We'll go ahead and get the club key, or I call the clover key. And yeah, we're going to have to use up that key because we want to make sure we have enough space. You can keep the club key on you throughout like the sewers and everything like that, but there is a way to obviously use it up even with Mr. X on your tail since we got everything taken care of prior. And just because he looks better without that fedora on, let's just knock it off of his head. So I usually run like a U around him just to get a little bit of distance. If we didn't have to really worry about flash grenades and this was Claire's run, you could always throw a flash grenade and get even more distance from him. Just keep in mind how much distance you get from him allows him to spawn sometimes in front of you, and that could be absolutely dangerous. So I'm going to make my way down these stairs. And now that we got the club key, we just want to go ahead and use it up. There's also an enhanced gunpowder down here and a regular gunpowder that will allow us to make more shotgun shells. If Mr. X is in this hallway, do not try to outwit him. Again, it's possible to let him do like a swing and then run by him, but honestly, just run back into the club room and wait for him to go back up the stairs and give you a little bit of distance because it's just too risky to try anything crazy here. So Mr. X is right here, and one thing you'll know if you've seen any of my other runs is I like to run through this hallway just to aggro the liquor and then run back in, let the door shut, and that liquor actually scoots over to that hallway where the weapons locker room was. But it was funny because Mr. X for this playthrough was right on our coattails and literally almost connected with Leon's jaw, and that would have been it. Probably even for Leon as well. But yeah, now we're just playing a game of cat and mouse where we got the crank for the bookshelf in the library, as well as another hand grenade, and we're going to make our way to the third floor of the RPD. So we have two zombies that are placed right up here. We're just going to do the kneecap headshot trick. And now we're going to listen for Mr. X as we head into the clock tower room. We'll go ahead and put the gear in, and we'll just move the gears around to get the clock tower powered up so that we could get the last electronic part that we need for the puzzle to get into Ben's cell.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
Go ahead and do not forget this boxed electronic part. I have totally forgot this multiple times. So now we're just going to kind of listen. So we could hear that Mr. X is to the left of us, which means that he will be behind us as we escape RPD2. And we're going to now go back to Ben's cell and get out of RPD2. It's time to head to the sewers. So far, inventory management has been of relative ease, right? Because we're using the keys before we have to. We're setting things up before we bring the stalker enemy in, before we bring Mr. X into the picture. We're saving room for items that may take up more than one space. So these are the things that you have to be mindful of when you do something like this, just because it could give you a massive headache if you just try to wing it. This took quite a lot of routing and learning. And just when you think you know a lot about a game and have played hundreds upon hundreds of hours of it, doing more restrictions teaches you a new way of playing. And with that heavy gunpowder that we got inside of the clock tower, we used that enhanced gunpowder that we saved, and we made 6 shotgun shells, I believe, and we're making our way through the parking garage.
That doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus.
Where did you hear about this?
And that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you gonna talk to me, or are you gonna...
This interview is over.
Bitch.
What are they after? That's not good. Give me a break.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game. Nothing dies down here. I take it you have the key card.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
So as you saw, we threw the flash grenade in that hallway as we were escaping from Mr. X and the prison break, just so that those zombies couldn't bite us, and by killing that one zombie that we killed earlier with the shotgun, it gave us an opportunity to not have to worry about him.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going
We
through-
got ourselves a reference to Resident Evil 3 over there. Mikhail's Pierogies, Russian cuisine. Mikhail is one of the UBCS platoon commanders that we meet as Jill Valentine in Resident Evil 3 and the Resident Evil 3 remake. And now we'll head into Kendo's gun shop, get the attachment for the shotgun, which I believe was the barrel attachment. Cap off our handgun bullets.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
Like hell you are. You're gonna turn around, go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy.
Daddy's here. Come here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Mommy.
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation?
So now, there's just some dialogue between Leon and Ada as we make our way to the sewers.
It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
We did also pick up a hand grenade inside of Kendo's gun shop, which I forgot to mention.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette Fulton. She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus. I'm going to bring her down. This is how we get to Annette.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrella's controlled Raccoon City for years.
Jesus! That an earthquake?
I sure as hell hope so.
What the hell?
Stay sharp. God only knows what's down there.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately,
Wait there.
So this little section right here with the alligator is left, right, and then go left again as soon as he does the bite down. And that's really all it is for the alligator. Just make sure you have your handgun out and we'll shoot the pipe that basically takes him out.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous. Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it. We're here for the G virus. That's not gonna happen. I'm warning you, Doctor. Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop! You'll never get the G virus! Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run an...
Okay, so now we're on the Ada segment of Leon's run. It's pretty self-explanatory, Ada's section. There's not really any item management that needs to take place. We get her EMF visualizer that allows us to destroy electrical currents and usually get through areas or obstacles that we can't. There are a couple of zombies located in this sewer part that we're going to take out and also run by. And basically with the EMF visualizer, we just want to, whenever the wire is yellow, that means power is going to it. If it's blue, there's no power going to it. So we just want to make sure we're always switching them to the correct areas they need to be to power up the door to get through. I like to go ahead and take out this zombie's leg, as he could cause problems. And he has a tendency to kind of guard the elevator that we need to take up, the little lift right over here, once we put the power on. So I like to just take out his leg so that he's not kind of like a gatekeeper in a way. I also have grown accustomed to shooting the zombie's leg out because honestly, crawling zombie is a lot better than one that's walking towards you. So over here we could get a flash grenade and some more handgun ammo. We'll go ahead and take out this zombie's knee as well. And then the female zombie over here, you can usually just run by because it's just her. If you didn't take out that other zombie over here, then I'd recommend using the flash grenade. But if we just hug the right side here, we won't have to worry about him.
Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. Give you that. Persistent bastard, aren't you?
So now Mr. X is on our tail. We'll power up the lever. Then we're going to go ahead right away and power up the fan so that we can overcharge it and sneak right past him.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now?
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
So right behind us, after we figure out that Annette is a lot creepier and eviler than we originally imagined, we're just going to follow the yellow electrical wires and overcharge this door, the incinerator door. And then once we break out of here, we are going to be prompted with a cutscene, and then we will retake Leon.
Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost. Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
You don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest. Over my dead body. Where's Leon?
Ada? Damn it. Ada? Where are you?
Alright, so now we've gotten control of Leon again, who somehow doesn't have a bullet in his arm in this costume. Anyway, we're going to jump down into the sewers. Now, the sewers is a portion of the game that can really make or break your run. There are a lot of parts in this game that could make or break a run like this, but item management in the sewers here on out, the sewers and lab, are very important. So we want to make sure that we save enough room. We're picking up items for puzzles at the right times, because also timing is crucial when you pick something up, because if not, you may have to delete something that you truly need. So we have about 21 shotgun shells, which we are going to definitely utilize. And as you can see, I got way too close to that zombie and it almost went catastrophically wrong. But because we had a flash grenade that I did not want to use, I was obviously huffing and puffing under my breath at this point, probably. We had to use it. So now we're going to just take out the rest of the zombies in this area, and then we're going to drop down into the lower portion of the sewers. Sewers run pretty deep under Raccoon City. I know they're housing and hiding an entire pharmaceutical facility, but still, pretty interesting. There was a knife over on that barrel you could pick up as another defense item. The good thing about sub-weapons or defense items, you could just get rid of them if you don't want them. So now we're going to be introduced to the G-adults, which are very, very tediously annoying. We're going to shoot this one, let his animation of him coming out of the water take place, because if you try to do that and you run up to him and he jumps out of the water, it stuns Leon and gives him an opportunity to grab you.
Interesting.
Grab the shotgun shells on this back chair. We're going to open the locker. Actually, we don't need to open the locker. I believe there's just Magnum ammo in there that we don't have.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
So what I like to do is I like to set the chess puzzle up the way that it is to be solved. So we'll go ahead and put the night plug in the spot that it has to go. And we'll put the bishop in the one closest to the vault door. And that way it's just kind of set up for when we get the rest of the chess pieces. So we'll go ahead and grab the door crank. And then we're going to run over to this safe and we're going to get the stock attachment for the shotgun. Password is 2128. And this is in fact the last upgrade for the shotgun. So now it's going to take up 2 spaces, but since we're just going to have the handgun and shotgun for the remainder of the game, we are also going to pick up the flamethrower. And what I mean by 2 weapons the remainder of the game is we're not going to be using the Magnum. But yes, we will be picking up the flamethrower. We'll kill all the zombies in this area. That guy does get up later on and is annoying. We're going to utilize this crank in all locations. If we run back here after pulling the lever, we could grab another hand grenade. Again, we want to try to have every single hand grenade. If we don't have every flash, it's okay, but the hand grenades are non-negotiable. We'll pick up that enhanced gunpowder. We grab the utility room key. This guy was nice enough to stun me. That doesn't count as any sort of damage, don't worry. But it's very easy for him to be able to catch up with you. You can outrun him, but didn't happen here. We're going to go ahead and grab the film so that we could grab extra flamethrower rounds in RPD-3. We're going to use the utility or treatment facility key in this door as well as the door on the other side of this bridge. We'll go ahead and grab the pawn chest piece, which will lift that bridge, but we might as well keep it on us now. We're going to end up needing 4 spaces available for when we get the last 2 chest pieces and the flamethrower. So the reason we're going this way is so that we can get rid of the valve. There are going to be some zombies that wake up in the water once we've come back through this area. I'm going to just take them out, shoot at the groin section. This one is very aggressive, this female zombie, so keep your distance. The other 2 are a little bit more docile. Boom. Go ahead, and this will just lead us closer to the organ trail where we got the utility key. And now we're going to make our way back up on the service elevator to RPD-3. So one reason I am running back here first before we head to RPD-3, which I forgot to mention, is because I want to go ahead and drop that pawn chest piece off in its correct spot so that it opens up another area in our inventory that we could have open to pick up more stuff in RPD-3. So now we're making our way through the service area, the maintenance area of RPD-3 in the downstairs portion over by where we fought G1. We could find ourselves a hand grenade over here, and if you do grab the Magnum, there is an attachment for a long barrel portion of it there inside the glass case that we just passed. And now we could go ahead and get rid of the crank that we used up. And now we're going to go develop the film with that film roll that we picked up before in the sewers. And that will allow us, unfortunately, you have to develop the film because it will not prompt Leon to know exactly where the film, or I should say the ammo is that we're looking for. Now the liquor is still alive in this hallway, so do make sure you consistently walk. So that those two films indicated to us that there is an attachment for the Magnum inside of the STARS office and Wesker's desk, as well as some flamethrower rounds that, or I should say flamethrower fuel, that we could find inside of the press room that we went in the beginning of this playthrough. So a lot of the zombies that were once in this hallway have despawned, which is an awesome thing. There is the zombie that's peeking through that boarded up door. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but we saw him earlier. But we'll just grab the flame fuel and just dip. Then that's RPD-3. We're going to head back to the sewers now. So now we will be heading to the Oregon Trail, which the Oregon Trail is basically as self-explanatory as it sounds. It is this whole mess down here that just looks like a whole way of organs. We will have to deal with 3 G adults in this area, which they are definitely some of the most frustrating enemy types in Resident Evil 2 Remake. So I'm not too sure what I'm doing right here. I think when I was doing the gameplay, I had to stop for a brief moment. Something got my attention, but you'll see Leon start to... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm realizing what happened here. I think I had already thought that after RPD3, I already went through the Oregon Trail and realized, wait a minute, I need those 2 chess pieces and the flamethrower to progress, so yeah, just go right down to the Oregon Trail on that ladder that we passed before you go ahead and do anything. So the best way to kill G adults is to aim for their eyes, and sometimes they have like a coating or a shield on top of their eye, so you'll have to have something strong enough to blast them. The shotgun, fully upgraded, is pretty strong.
Oh my god, this is getting worse.
It's definitely not as strong as what the Magnum could do against these creatures, but we'll go ahead, use the handgun right here, get that G-adult out of the, hiding under the water, and then we're just going to sink a bunch of shotgun shells into the eye. After about 6 to 7 shotgun shells, it should take out a G-adult. I just kind of want to get a grasp of where this guy is. This one right here is going to take anywhere from 10 to 14 bullets. Could take less. He may shoot out the G-babies, which we're going to just take 1 bullet, listen to where they are, see them pop out of the water. And he has like some protective eye shield, I don't know what you want to call it, on top of him. And we just want to keep shooting his eye, keeping a good amount of distance away from him. And eventually he will die, but we have to keep an eye on the enemies that he's shooting out. And we'll finish him off with the shotgun. This is totally fine. We have the knife, which is always a good defense item. This actually stuns him for a brief second, and that gives us a chance to just pop him. Because sometimes when he goes for that football lunge, it's very difficult to outrun him if you're too close. This G-adult right here coming from the pipe, the sewer pipe, we're not going to worry about at this moment. We're just going to go ahead right now and grab the 2 chest pieces we need and the flamethrower. So now we're just going ahead and it's a very small puzzle. We're putting the king plug and the queen plug in different areas just to make sure that we grab them and the doors don't shut. We went ahead and we grabbed the flamethrower, and now we're going to travel back through the Oregon Trail, make our way back to the chess puzzle, and take on G2. Now, sometimes we could get a bit lucky. This guy seems to go underwater, and there's two things that could happen. This, where he stuns you, and you could outrun him, or he grabs you, and it's annoying, but we have to use another flash grenade, which I did not want to use because for my requirements that I was going to list out regarding fighting G2, it is definitely preferred to have 2 flash grenades on you at all times due to the strat that we're going to use. But then I remembered there is a flash grenade that you can pick up during the G2 fight, so we will end up having 2 flash grenades. But there are just times, especially in a run like this, where we don't have the Magnum, we don't have that extra firepower that does a lot of damage, right? The shotgun only outputs a certain amount, even fully upgraded, that we just have to use some sub-weapons, as long as it's not the hand grenades.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
The puzzle for this now is 1, 2, 4. We went ahead and we put the queen plug in the middle and then the king on the far left. And as I said, the generator was 1, 2, switches 1, 2, and 4. And now we're just going to kind of sit in this corner. This is an area where G2 cannot hit us. It's a beautiful spot. And we're going to wait for him to finish up this little tantrum he's throwing. And once he starts breaking down that door to the left of us, that metal door, that's when we're going to move away from this wall. I like to just shoot a little bit because we have plenty of flamethrower rounds now that we went and grabbed those extra flamer fuel rounds in RPD3. We could hit him with a little bit of flames. So once we hear his yell, we'll go into the corner over here. And we're going to hit him with a flamethrower until he takes his second step. Now we're just going to keep running, don't slow down at all. If we're lucky enough, he'll do that slash at those crates that we just passed. Sometimes he may get really close to us jumping down there. So we're going to go ahead and hit this button. Okay, and then we'll move that metal storage crate. We have 2 flash grenades now, one we just picked up. As soon as we throw that flash grenade, we're just going to start unloading on him with the flame fuel. Even after he goes down on a knee, we're just going to keep laying into him, reload, get some distance, and prep another and second final flash grenade at him. Once we throw this flash grenade, we'll give ourselves a little bit of room, because sometimes he does these defensive swings that can hit Leon. Keep using the flames, even after he falls down. And that should be enough damage to beat G2 in 1 metal crate.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
You definitely wish, Leon. So I just grabbed this machine gun ammo, handgun ammo, just to top off the handgun, or as much as we can, because this extended clip can hold 25 bullets. And now we are making our way to the final section of the game, the laboratory.
Come on. Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Net let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there. This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon.
counting on you.
I know.
Alright, so now we're in the laboratory portion of the game. This is the point of no return. We can't go back on the cable car. So if you forgot anything, hopefully you could find whatever ammo it is that you need in this next section.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
So as we come into this room, there are a bunch of zombies. There is a grenade to the right. This is the break room for the scientists. We'll just go ahead and grab that hand grenade. There was some more flamer fuel that we could pick up, 200 rounds, I guess. And now we're going to make our way down. Going through this door right over here, there is a hunk zombie, as I call him, because he's wearing the infamous umbrella drab. You want to keep a distance from him and make sure you have a self-defense item. We're going to get the regulator for the flamethrower. And we're also going to go ahead and grab the electronic chip, which is an upgrade for the ID wristband. And we're going to hold off on grabbing a lot of items until we get the final side pack. So our main goal right now is to leave everything where it is and grab the modulator so that we could open that area that we just passed and get the final side pack.
Is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Jesus. What happened here?
Alright, so now we're going to use the flamer fuel to take out this Groot creature. And it takes a bit of flamer fuel to take him out, but don't be afraid to use it. We will get some more flame fuel for the G3 boss fight. We just want to make sure that these guys are burnt toast, because having a clear path and not having to worry about them, if you don't have a defense item on you when you're being grabbed by them, it's game over. It's an instant death. There's nothing you could do to escape them for some reason. That's just the way the devs created it. So I just like to take them out. You could shoot the bulbs on their body as well. If you shoot all of the bulbs, then they will instantly die, but the flame rounds just seem to work the best, so. Alright, so the password for this is 3123. That'll open up the hatch in the greenhouse, and then 2067. Just look at it as a normal keypad. and that will open the drug testing lab. Again, we're not going to go ahead and grab the solution. We're not going to grab anything. We're going directly, right now, directly for the modulator. Alright, so now we just have to go ahead. I choose to shoot these zombies just so that they're out of the way, because they will get up when we turn the power on with the modulator. There's also going to be 2 lickers that drop down from the vent up here, so just look upright. Definitely the safest bet. And then there are a few zombies that populate this area right up here. We're going to take them out and then go directly for the modulator. Completely whiffed on that one shotgun shot. Oh my goodness. But we did get that critical on the zombie headshot that was hanging off of the rafter or the balcony, so that ended up working out. One cool trick, if you open this door and go through it, it actually resets the lickers that we just ran by into where they're standing when we go back down there. So it is good to go through that door even if you don't plan to run back for the side pack. In a no item box run, I highly implore you to go back and use the modulator to get the final side pack, because it doesn't hurt to have more room to deliberate what you want to move around and what you don't, especially if you need the extra room for defense items. Especially with fighting G3, it never hurts to have some defense items in case he jumps on you. So the reason I didn't pick up those shotgun shells is because I realized, hey, we're about to open the door to get the side pack, so why delete anything when we could just go ahead and grab it. So now we'll make some room by getting rid of one of the knives just so that we could pick up the solution. We'll go ahead and do the solution puzzle
Dispensing solution.
inside of the drug testing lab. Once we get the solution, we have to freeze the solution, and then we will bring it back to this location. So I am currently trying to make sure that I picked up everything. And right here I realized I just mixed that ammo. So we could go ahead and grab the solution. And again, as I said earlier, in a no item box run, it's all about when you pick up items too, not just about picking up certain items and being able to delete them. You want to make sure you pick up things at the right time. So the password for this is red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. So the modulator, you just have to line up each frequency. This one was Murph. Do a quick turn. We're going to walk. Since we reset the room and we came back this way, that liquor is going to stay on the wall. It's going to let out a yell that's definitely going to almost prompt you to start running. Don't do that. He will swing on you. And now we're going to go ahead and freeze the modulator. Not the modulator. We're going to go ahead and freeze the solution.
Who left the freezer open?
Cooling sequence in progress. Cooling complete.
So you'll notice me kind of looking at my inventory a few more times than normal through the run because we're getting close to the end of the laboratory section and we just really have to make sure we have enough room to pick up all ammo that's going to be useful against G3. We need to have a certain amount of shotgun shells since we don't have other weapons. The shotgun is going to be our primary source of damage along with the flamethrower, but we need something with stopping power to really take out his eyes. Since G3 at all times has the 3 eyes, the big eye on his shoulder, the one on his back, and the one on his thigh, we want to make sure we have enough ammo for each part. So what I did right there was I picked up the flamer fuel first so that I could reload. And then there is a knife over there on the table if you have the extra room. And then we were able to pick up the enhanced gunpowder. Now the reason we picked that up is because we want to go ahead and mix it with the large gunpowder that's over here. And that'll give us some more shotgun shells. So now we're sitting at a total of, I believe, 12, because we already have, I believe, 5 inside of the shotgun at the moment. Could be wrong, could be more. Just want to make sure that these liquors are not aggroed and that they are not right on top of me either. And we can go back in here and we can grab the self-defense knife just to have an extra defense item. and not have to use one of the grenades. So we have a total of 8 grenades at the moment and 1 flash. During the fight with G3, we will be able to find 2 flash grenades and 1 more heavy grenade, or hand grenade. I don't think there are heavy grenades in this one. And then we will be able to take him on and head over to the Super Tyrant portion.
Dispensing solution now.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
So I'm just running back through this way really quick so that we could pick up the extra gunpowder that I almost forgot. And by grabbing that, we'll be able to mix it for some more shotgun shells. So once we put the solution in, I decide to run back over to the drug testing lab. There's another large gunpowder right over here. And then we'll go ahead and mix those. That's 12 on top of the 6 that we have inside of the shotgun, so that's a total of 18. I usually like to have anywhere from 20 to 25 shotgun shells for this fight. We're just going to, now in Leon's playthrough, Mr. X, of course, has to bash through the window because he just can't get the hint that we want nothing to do with him. So on top of worrying about these plant creatures, we also have to worry about Mr. X. And this was the worst possible scenario, but we did have the knife. So now we're going to... And he's right there. Wow, this got really dangerous. And that guy didn't lunge at me, which was good because we were getting close to the stairs. So unfortunately we had to use a shotgun shell just to get ourselves out of danger. But hey, rather use a shotgun shell than lose the run. So we were able to navigate around that, adapt to the situation. And we will be heading to G3.
Hopefully the G-Saber's up here.
We'll go ahead and mix the last large gunpowder in this room with the enhanced gunpowder. That'll give us the last amount of shotgun shells that we can get for this fight. Just go ahead and combine those, and now we have a little over 20 shotgun shells, which should be just enough to take on G3.
Huh. That was easy. All right, now back to Ada.
Attention, unauthorized level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will be...
He's mine! This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. There would be no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible. What the hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
All right. We end this here.
Class A.
Alright, so now we begin the G3 fight. Basic thing to do is what we would do is if we had the Magnum. Just gonna pop his eyes, but with a shotgun. Now the shotgun's range is definitely not that great, and the amount of shots it could take to pop his eyes could differ. Sometimes it could take 2 to 3 shots, sometimes it could take 4 or 5. And we're going to do the same thing, just use the flamethrower when he's down like this, gain a little bit of space, reload our weapons, keep an eye on what he does. He either does his 4-piece combo, or he does a jump on top of us. So just keep an eye. That is the jump. If we move fast enough, we won't get grabbed by him. We shot out his back eye. Now he's doing the 4-piece combo. Once he does that, lay into his big eye. And now we're going to shoot that final eye. Use the flamethrower, and this fight is basically done. We're just going to use the rest of our flame fuel to put him down. And yeah, that's G3.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine. Sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention, unauthorized.
Alright, so now we got another hand grenade. That makes a total of 9. And we grabbed one of the flash grenades. So we will have a total of 3 flash and 9 hand grenades. Actually, no, we have 10 hand grenades and we will have 3 flash. So that is definitely a good amount to take on Super Tyrant, which is the final obstacle in our way of this run.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence may begin when operator
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct
I was just thinking about you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
You know, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now.
Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No! place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
Alright, so now, as you can see, that cutscene was edited in, just again, for my convenience. And now we are making our way to the final boss fight, which is Super Tyrant. Now, these plant creatures are already awake because Claire and Sherry already passed through this area. So, we don't have to worry about the shotgun anymore, because it's rendered useless, pretty much. We're just going to be using the grenades and the flash grenades to take on Super Tyrant, so feel free to use them on the plant creatures.
Is this a fucking joke?
Until detonation.
Keep going.
My favorite line by Leon possible is when he goes, "Gotta keep going." Alright, so now you could unequip the shotgun, because actually having any weapon equipped lets you take out the sub-weapons a little bit slower. So we're going to get rid of the knife just so that it doesn't get confused with the hand grenades and the flashbangs. And yeah, once we put the plug joint in, Alright, so now Super Tyrant, my old nemesis, excuse the pun. We're going to use the hand grenades to push Super Tyrant back or forward and give ourselves a little bit of space. After about every 3 grenades, he will do his airstrike. So then he goes ahead and does that. There are moments in this fight that are just based off of luck, and honestly, some of the explosions going around can save you and give you those beautiful iframes. Right here, I threw that grenade, probably could have saved it, and the debris falling on the cargo elevator saved the day. So now we're just going to continue to throw these grenades at him. There is one point right here where we run out of grenades. Go ahead and throw those flash grenades. Again, Leon was not hit there. He was just stunned. Got very danger close here. Oh man, you couldn't have got much closer. So now we're down to 1 flash grenade. And this is one of the cutscenes. Skipped. Did a little shake and bake on our boy right here. Boom. And with 2 rocket launcher shots, Super Tyrant is done. And that was the final boss. So yeah, I ran out of sub-weapons there, which came down to the wire. so had to kind of run forward then run back. But now we're just going to take these rocket launchers, one shot, kills all the zombies in this doorway. They're all really at 1 HP. And that, guys, is a no save, no damage, no item box. Leon first scenario.
Shit. Gotta get out of here. I actually miss her.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this run. This was a restriction with a long time coming. I definitely wanted to test out a no item box run, and we were able to accomplish it in Leon's first or A scenario. If you guys enjoy what you saw here, please check out the rest of the channel. There are playlists dedicated to different types of challenge runs and gameplay content. One final shout out to Resident Evil 2 Remake that came out in January of 2019. Happy 6-year anniversary. Not a day goes by that I'm not thankful this game came out and helped rejuvenate the franchise that we all love. And if you guys do, by any chance, subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bells to all so that you can be notified when new content drops. I do have a Claire first scenario in this exact same way, no item box, coming out later this month, as January is Resident Evil 2 month here. Thank you guys once again. This is the Notorious Base signing out. We'll see you for the next one. And don't forget to stick around so that you could see the final end results at the end of the credits. Take care.